Why, hello, you lovely folks of the internet. Welcome back to another video inside of Space Engineers. I believe this is episode 8, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I did decide, instead of going in between episodes to flip this, why don't we focus this episode on flipping this? I put about 1,000,000 gyroscopes on it, and nothing really is helping. So, I believe I made it pretty light. I don't think there's anything else really in here. Oh, I lied. There's a lot in there still. I think... yeah, that's about to blow up. So, let's go ahead and just get this all fixed up real quick. Then we should be good with that. Once that gets built, I'm going to try to get that as empty as possible. Power cells. Don't want power cells. Yeah, let's go back up there real quick and get that. There's a space pirate over there. Not too worried about him though. No, it's the other one. Real quick question of the day. What do y'all think about GTA 6 with the trailer? Personally, I think it looks nice, but there's no like telling if that's actually what the game's going to look like. Especially with how things have been going. Well, like, of course the game's probably going to look like that, but who knows if what like the true gameplay will be like. That's just really showing the cinematic parts of it, but nonetheless, hopefully it will be a great game. Let's see, simpler. We're out of iron. I think we're out of iron, aren't we? Yeah. So you know what that means. Time to get this thing up in the road. Alright, let's get some iron now, shall we? There's something big up there. Looks cool. Definitely don't want to mess with it. And ooh, there. Hey. It's even 2 backward thrusters. Don't really do much over here. Not sure if it's because of the low oxygen or... how did that blow up like that? Okay. Make sure I can get out of here just fine without any issues. I was actually kind of bummed. Like, I have no idea how that just exploded. This wasn't a battery. Let's see. Now that I have no backward thrust, I'm going to try to avoid going at an angle. And I think everyone knows how that will work. Come on! Here we go. That thing coming like straight towards us or something. You see that's not really good. Because we have no defenses. I was having a mining ship that constantly wants to crash every time I take a landing. Oh yeah, that thing is coming straight towards us. I think in 2 kilometers. That's kind of the danger zone. Iron. Refinery. Three, 5, 2, 3, 5. Okay, it looks like it's just going to pass this. Just thankfully the case. Let's see. 46 just interior displays. 1. Okay, so it is passing us. Great. You see it has, I can't see it right now. No, you kind of see it. I don't know if YouTube is going to make it so you can see it. But there are 2 other things behind it. Okay, yeah, good. Just how frequent those are happening. I think we're pretty much getting like one like every episode. That's getting pretty close. I think there's going to be a point where once I do get this next base started, in the actual end base, we're going to have to do something with defenses. And I'm going to try to make defenses to be only custom turrets. I know that's probably a little bit to ask of myself, but custom turrets just look cool. Especially when you get a few railgun ones out there. So, let's see what that can do for us. And at the end, I'm probably going to have to disassemble that welding ship. You know, I only really made it to be temporary, so. There we go. So I'm going to just get rid of as much as I can on this. As much weight at least. And just hope for the best. Whew. My gums are in the hurt a little bit. Alright, then build you. Build you. And that's all. Right? Yeah. Mouse being weird again. There we go. And just go down to our base and grab the rest of the materials needed. There we go, perfect. So hopefully this does help us at the end. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull out everything that we have on the ship. Because I know we have a lot of this. So, I'm not even going to weld these blocks. I'm just going to get them all placed in. Alright, and I think we're back with this one. I think there's a few blocks over here that I missed. But there isn't really anything else to weld right now. So, that's pretty good. Except for my own ship. Probably going to need to get that welded a lot. I do have some blocks over there that I also needs to be welded, but I can't really do anything. They're all right there, so. Let's take this down, shall we? Let's try avoid hitting the base. There we go. Oh. See, this ship relies a lot on suicide burns. If you don't know what those are, you basically just turn your ship to kind of try stopping you. So, let's pull out our stuff. And then I think, of course, I'm going to grab those. Actually, let's do 200 and that. There we go.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, it's a meteor storm. Okay. Let's do this. First, let's pull this up right here. Just because this is a good thing to do. Even if you do have the slowest and worst tool in the game. Well, it can be worse. Let's be honest. There we go. Because, let's see. We need to make a refinery. Go into a, well, I guess main question is how many refineries? And do we use fancy refinery or do we use the normal refinery? I mean, they do both same thing. Just really a matter of opinion. Let's see. I think over here will be like the refinery. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, we can easily put a refinery section over here. So let's do that. And I think we are going to go fancy. Just because. There we go. Let's see. We'll do 3 here. Will be. I don't know if I like this position. I'm gonna go down, see if we can get the miner to deposit all of its ores. Then I'm gonna build out or mine out a little bit of a bigger area for the refineries. And refinery. Was there an issue with this? No. Also, I just have to say, we have a lot of nickel. Nope, nope. I want iron. And same grid. So there is, in fact, is it this one? There's some sort of connection being broken somewhere, and I can't figure out where. Are you off? No, you're on. And you're fully built. What about you? Are you fully built? And are you working? No, you're our issue right there. Run it in display. We have no display. How does this one get damage out of all of them? I think that should be our bigger question. Okay. You see that point, it is able to be worked on. Ooh, 120 kilograms. I don't really like that. Do that in Refinery. Oh, that is our grid. Oh, cargo. It's a little better. Now, I am going to enable one thing with the drills, because now this is an option. That button. Instead of having to hold down right click, I can just hold down that button, which is nice. And here we are.
Meteor storm inbound.
Another meteor storm. Crazy. Like, I don't even have, like, the difficulty setting or random events or whatever it's called on, like, a high number. It's on a relatively low number, in my opinion. It's actually on the... I think it's just on normal. Ooh, that sounded big. Or nearby. Nothing blows up my base. So yeah, I'm gonna go back there now, and it's just all going to be gone from one meteoroid. Meteoroid? Meteor. I think I would think about Terraria or something. Okay, so this should give me plenty of space to work with. You know what? While we're at it, why not we also just go ahead and go this direction a little bit, because we are going to need a good amount of room. I also need to remember to build that stressor on that left side now that it broke. I also need to remember to stop banging this thing everywhere. Unknown signal. There we go. Now this space is a little more open. Come on, reach. There we go. Just gonna get this dug down a little bit more as well. While we're here, don't need it too far down. I think there's probably just plenty of room already. Do need it just as far back as possible without breaking into the outside. And I think we're good like that. Oh yeah, meteoroid did hit my base. This was just a hole. Nothing important. You can tell how much we rely on that front facing thruster. Ooh, do we have a battery down? I think we do. Yeah, we do. Back right. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's fix you up and let's fix you up, and you're probably broken as well, aren't you? Surprisingly not. You're just slightly damaged. There we go. I also have my inventory. Scrap. Where'd I get scrap from? I don't know. Okay, now we grab that. Grab all that. There we go. Oop, and hydrogen. Move you over. There we go. So let's go ahead and begin with you now. About right here is where the refineries will be. Don't slur any of my words. That'd be nice. So let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we should do with 5. If we need to, we do have the ability to upgrade. That right there is 5. So let's make some conveyors. Do we use the piped ones? I think that's a pretty good question there. No, I think we're just gonna go stick with the null junction and believe that should have a sorter. Yes, it does. Okay, refinery. You have no bottom, but you do have a top. And sides. Just sides. Just sides and a top. So top goes right here. Right? Yes. So we'll put a sorter there. Move some of this back up here. And we'll go there. Down there. Actually, nope, we can't do that. I forget, we do need to leave room for us to do activities back there. We'll just do it like this. Make it easier for seeing wise. Plus this is going to be in the back, so it doesn't really matter. Then what is it called? Container. Do that right there. Why aren't you able to be placed? What's the difference? Oh, you know what? I know what the difference is. There we go. So that will be our ore container. Now this one will be there. That. Straight. Straight. Down. Straight. And then same thing over here. There we go. Oops. My bad. Okay, then we will conveyor sorter there and there. Just like that. Actually, make this a junction. There we go. So that is ore container, mineral container, refined container. Then from there, we need to create probably a landing pad. Let's see. We want the miner close to this stuff. So let's do, miner goes right here. Why did everything break for? Okay. No. connector. Another thing is, we got the small insert connector this update as well, so yay. I don't think we're going to do anything with it yet. I just noticed there's a connector on the side of that. It's pretty nice. Let's do armored. Just get this underneath the base for now. I don't have enough interior plates. Okay. Let's just do this. There we go. And we can also do this here. There we go. I think that will look pretty good. I need to remember, we need to fix this hole. There we go. Alright. Then let's go and grab more steel plates and some other stuff. That. And we're full. Get you all fixed up here. Honestly, a pretty big impact area right there. Let's get back to getting this connected. And you know what? Because this is just going to be an ore thing, we're going to do this, and that's just going to basically just take everything. Make sure the vehicle is empty. And I see that in my bottom right. Apparently my hydrogen tank ran out, which is going to be a slight issue. Okay, so that's the wiring for the miner. Yeah, we do have what? Let's see. We'll do that there. So you can put like a little catwalk right there. Because all these are technically connected to each other. And we'll make a little catwalk so we can get to the back. Yeah, perfect. You can try to get as much of these bolted as I can, which isn't a lot. Then I'm just going to go fall down to my death.
Fuel low.
Oh, look at that. Actually didn't die.
Fuel.
I'm a little surprised. Alright. Let's try... Well, I can't really do anything up there yet until I get... Can't do anything until I do get more power production. So let's go and work on that, and let's also get some assemblers built up there. So, power production, main way is going to be with windmills. So... I think I do need more interior though. Let's see. No, sorry, regular plates. There we go. So as of this, this is an even number base, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So power production will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2. We'll get these connected right there. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wrong placement. Oh well. Let's see. I need a wind turbine. Requires a lot of room. I see you there. I see you there. You go there. Okay. They're gonna be a lot worse. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. That's 4. Oh, it's 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should give us a pretty optimal experience. And hopefully some fast charging. Like a phone or something. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Actually, I think I'm gonna go. What? 3 more down? One, 2, 3. No, let's do 4. Why not? Because of those batteries, if this becomes inoperable from it being destroyed, we still have plenty of power for temporarily. 2 there, 2 there.
Meteor storm inbound.
I don't think... Yeah, that's just gonna be a waste of resources. Okay, good. Let's go and place these where I want them. That should give me a pretty good understanding. Do this one. There we go. I hold control. Okay, yeah, control. Could be better. I think that's temporarily. This will do good. At least temporary until we find a better solution. Which who knows how long that's going to be. Kind of like this. I don't know why. That kind of dawns on me. I kind of like it. Get more steel plates. See. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. And I wanted to move everything down 1 just because of that one reason. Which I'm going to. Oh, but I can't. Actually, I can. That's going to take a little bit longer because I have to place and break at the same time. There we go. Isn't as bad. And there we go. Oop, nope. Come on. Got it. There we go. There. Right now I'm just trying to empty out inventory space so I can get rid of all this down here. There we go. Let's see. One, two, one. And that's probably even worse for our base. When it comes to everything, it looks better. So we're going to stick with it. There. 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 Should I? No, I'm just going to disturb it anymore or too much. So that is looking pretty good. Let's weld at least these four. There we go. This one need to go for an ice run here shortly. Let's pull this one. Oh! I did not know you could do that. That's kind of cool. Got me by surprise.
Energy low.
That's okay, Siri. Alright, that's 4 right there. Let's tackle these side ones real quick. 1, 2, and 3. That's a tree. 1, 2, 3, that's a tree. There we go. Rhymes. What, are we out of something? Let's do this again. Refinery and okay then. Oh wait. Iron refinery. Yeah, thought so. Oh, actually no. That is actually a surprise for me. Oh, this is producing pretty good. One, do, and do. Alright, you know what? Why not? We'll make this one a little bit of a longer episode. What's the worst can happen? Maybe should not to. Unless you want to keep it consistent. But I like the base building part of this game. What can I say? Just the commentary part that kills everybody. Alright. So, this is the majority of the wind farm created, so I think I am going to get the refineries built after this. So go back to base, pick up what we need, then we will do the refineries, and you know what, we'll also take a gamble between here and there. Unknown signal, here I come. I have plenty of hydrogen. And this one brought me real far out. Let's see. Nothing? I swear we usually get stuff. Display and scrap. And a proficient welder. It wasn't all that bad. Battery. Parachute hatch. Okay. Let's get back up here. I mean, really fast. Come on. There we go. Took a few tries to get that started. You don't know what I'm doing. I'm double clicking to just not have to continuously hold down the left click button. This makes my life a lot easier. Let's see. Maybe we can put all that. That's power. Now comes for the fun part. 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we can go and build them all at once, because why not? I'm probably going to have to go for another iron run here shortly. Shot in. Production. You get more silicone. Right now, there's going to be bringing up steel plates back and forth. Then after that, we should be good. Yeah. Really, those steel plates are going to take the longest. Which is why I'm going to fill up this with it. Let's see. If my mouse would work. Thank you very much. Are these assemblers don't really like working with each other? have cooperative mode on? Let's do it again. I don't know why that's the case. That's the enable cooperative. Yeah, I don't know why it's not doing what it should be doing right now. What it should be doing is be sending those jobs to the other assemblers, but it's just not doing that. Let's try to recharge right now. Ooh, also noticing. You're just not on. Why are you... Showing HUD off. Why are you... Okay. Remove that. Battery. Okay, for some reason that one right there is not being cooperated right now. Let's restart the game real quick, see if that fixes it. Okay, there we go. It is still not working. Oh, it says it's... No, it says Orpho battery. Battery 5. You're on. I am so confused right now. You are on auto. Why are you on auto? That is a really weird glitch right there. Build battery. Sean HUD off again. Why are you off? Oh, you're all off. Okay, whatever. Whatever. No, I'm not even going to ask questions anymore. I'm just going to accept that the battery is being weird. I'm also going to accept that I just also destroyed all my welders. What else did I destroy? Okay. This thing's about to go into retirement. Keep blowing that thing up on everything that I possibly can. I don't even know how that's possible. Alright. Let's get this welded up while that welds. Stop welding. You're not welding. You're welding though. What would it take to get the better welders, I wonder? Or like my welder, not the ship welder. That would take I think Prototech blocks, and probably we're not gonna be able to get those for a while, so. Oh, where it takes me like a little forklift to do all the welding for me.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, not again. Come on, where are you, Meteor Storm? There you are. So you're gonna be hitting everywhere around me. That's a lot of meteoroids. Oh man. Who works at Keen that I angered? I angered somebody. Not even want to try it. And part Q. Come on, connect. There we go. Let's refill our hydrogen. Then we need to grab some ice here shortly. Oh no, I'll probably be doing that next episode. Grab ice and get all this fully worked out. Two large steel tubes, 16 motors, 502 scrap metal, and 82 million things. I should really just put steel tubes inside the welder. Yeah, that takes up like half my inventory. I welded the wrong thing. Here, I'm just going to take a screenshot right there. I wish there was like a button I can click just to put everything I need into like a welder. That'd be pretty nice to have. I refuse to end this episode until we get all this stuff built up. In the next episode, I'll get the assemblers built up. And we're going to need some silicone. So, do we have a silicone deposit? I think we do. I don't know where though. Unknown signal. Yeah, I think we need metal and silicone at this point, so let's see, if I right click, do I get anything from you? Are you still producing anything right now? No, you're not. Okay. Okay, where is... Is my control block not working? Okay, real quick, let's fix this. Just because it's right in front of me. Thruster. There we go. I'm gonna turn off that, so while we're collecting the iron, we can at least also collect some silicone. And we also need to turn off terrain clearing mode. There we go. And let's go. This should give us the majority of the stuff that we need in order to yeah, that's actually pretty quick. I think we filled up on stone really fast. Yeah, we did. But we have a lot of iron. That's good. Let's get even out here. Come on. I know you can do it. Let's go. There we go. Alright. About an hour 30 recording so far. Ooh. You know, that's a, that right there is a huge issue. Oh no. Not good, not good, not good. Really not good. I need motor. Where can I get motor from? Can I get motor from you? Yes, I can. Okay, you got motor. Whew. I think we're gonna have to do something else for the ship now. Make it less of a brick. Ooh. Build you, build you. Let's see. Inventory. Refinery. Put iron out front. Do that. And because I also need silicone, we'll do that right there. And I think this thing is on its last leg. Did as well. Until it blew up. Alright, let's deposit everything we have. Cancel those two things on our list. Let's go back up here and finish those refineries, shall we? Alright, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, perfect. Go back down to our base. Let's see. I want to say 2 components cannot be placed in direct. 7 large tubes. Let's turn this off. Should. 3 components better not be in production. Turn that on before I forget. Large tubes. Sealed tubes. Let's see. Yeah, they were in there pretty good. There we go. I don't think I need the steel tubes. Now I think about it. No, I did. Oh, perfect. Everything's pretty been built up. For these last 2. Nope, just 1. So that's just missing the tube. So I'm gonna put that into a build planner, and then I'm also gonna get that container put into a build planner. Turn those off because I don't need them on. Okay. Get you. Get you. And you. There we go. All right. So this pretty much puts our refineries over here at max. If I had steel tubes for them. Yeah. Because we got all the refineries built, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I just want to make sure to get everything built up properly real quick before we end it. Next episode, I will start work on the assemblers and also start work on getting this the permanent home instead of having it down there. So that means I have to move the med kit and pretty much everything that's down here right now, and probably destroy a few things. Oh. When I say destroy a few things, I mean getting rid of everything that we have on this space. And also need to get some more ice next episode, so that's going to be on our to-do list. So, yeah. Real quick, I just want to appreciate, for the people who have stayed till the end, hope your day's been doing well. If you are catching yourself going to the end, if you don't mind, I would be really appreciated if you could leave a like. You don't have to, but it's free, and it helps out a lot. So thank you for the 125 subscribers as it sits on episode 8. It's either 8 or 7. I'm like, no, this is episode 8 for sure. I don't know. Let's see. This is episode 7. Okay. So I was wrong. That's okay. You don't need to be right all the time. What is this? Middle grid, motor. It's actually, it really didn't require that much resources as I thought it would. Clearly I still have a lot to be built. Of course, we're not going to be able to put a miner up here yet and start mining. We're going to have to get all these conveyors sorted up before we do any of that. But we do have access to put yield stuff on the back of it, or whatever you want. What do I still have? Those. Are you for... No. You're for something. I don't know what you were for. Okay, yeah, we are splitting that the conveyor junction. That's what that's for. I don't know why it keeps telling me that one component cannot be put into production. How do we know what component it is talking about? What do I still have? Oh, the plates. And I can tell you, I got real confused. So you have my inventory filled. This place takes a lot of space. Okay. $17 metal grid and 2 motors. Another unidentified signal. No. That's Wandering Merchant. Nice. Can't build you yet. Let's see what we can't pull. Metal grid. I don't know why it just says we can't make metal grid. Pretty sure we can. Alright, and just like that, we have the start of this base pretty much made. Along with all the storage that we'll ever need. The bigger question is now is with the assemblers, how we're going to do that. How are we going to do the assemblers? I know they do have a upgrade modules on them, and they do require a good amount of space. Let's see. We do have the fancy looking ones, so probably just end up, what do we say? We probably put like some underneath, like 2 up here or something, because these, I mean, they do look nice. I'd love to put them there, but I'm not going to. But yeah. So let's go ahead before we do anything else. Let's climb up here real quick and just those sorters. Actually, so we'll just go down here and do it manually. You are going to go to whitelist, drain all, and ores. You know, just gonna make sure we get stone in there as well. This one I might want to turn into like a push button. Whitelist, ores, and stone. Those two, that's ready, that's ready. And you need to be ore container. Then I need you make to drain all, yes. This one, drain all, I'm gonna keep it as a no. Yep, alright, perfect. Alright. I think this is going to do it for this episode. It's going to be a longer one because I said so. We'll take like a screenshot like right there or something. So yeah, hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you stayed here, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you wish. But yeah, I'm not going to stop manually here, and just going to wish you all a good rest of your day. Bye.